Hey guys, it's Abby, and today I'm going to do my favorites for September 2017, as well as some of the products and things that I haven't liked this month. So let's just begin because this is going to be a really long video. I have a lot of things to show you guys, a lot of things to just talk about. So get some tea, get some coffee, get a snack, get some chocolate. You know, just get something to do because this is going to be long. All right, so we're going to do some of my favorites first, and then I'll put some of my things that I don't like in between whatever I'm doing. Okay, so the first things that I will show you are stuff that are not beauty related. Some of the books that I have been reading or listening to on audible.com have been by Karin Slaughter. I really like the Grant County series. I think it's really good. I love the characters. They are like murder mystery kind of books, but I really like them. So if you are interested in that kind of book, go check them out. It's an easy read. It's not something that you have to really like catch on to the characters to know what's going on in the book. They're very easy reads, but the Grant County series by Karin Slaughter is really good, so go check that out. What have I been eating this month? So I have been eating these corn thins. They're rice cakes, but they're thin rice cakes. I love these things. I like them plain, but I also like them with peanut butter or, you know, cheese. I could eat these all day, and I will eat them all day. It's like, for some reason, I just really like them. The next thing, I love cereal. It's probably one of my favorite things to eat, and I've been eating Trix all the time. My kids are like, Mommy, can you please save me a bowl of Trix because you eat them all, and I do. I love Trix. I love them for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, midnight snack. Yes, I do. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to show you is like a 2-in-1. My sister Amanda bought me a French press. This is the French press. If you don't know what a French press is, it is for coffee. So I use this coffee, okay, this is how, I am a person that likes convenience. I like things to be convenient. So when I make my coffee in the morning, I love having a Keurig, put the pot in there, have a cup of coffee within a minute. I like that. And I still use my Keurig sometimes when I'm in a rush. But this is, you take ground coffee, and when I slept over at my sister's house in August. I slept over at my sister's house in August, and I wanted to let her sleep in, but I knew she didn't have a coffee maker. She only had a French press, and she told me how to use it the night before. So I went downstairs and I made a cup of coffee in the French press for the first time, and it was the best cup of coffee that I have ever made. It's you can make the coffee as strong as you want, and she uses the Cafe Bustelo coffee, and that's right. I know this is huge, but I didn't want to have to keep going back to the store to buy some, so I bought a huge one. And it's finely ground coffee, and it is, hold on, it's extra fine grind with a rich, full-bodied taste, 100% pure coffee, and it's the espresso ground coffee. It's just really good, super good coffee. So anyway, I take 2 scoops of coffee and I put the grinds down here, and then as I'm doing that, I'm boiling water, and then you boil the water, you put the boiling water probably up to about here, and you mix all the grounds together in the water, and you let it steep. And while you're letting it steep, you put this on the top so it keeps the heat in. And I usually let it steep for about 4 minutes. If I am not in a rush, I'll forget about it and it will steep for a while. And once it's steeped, you push down this, like this, really slowly, and it squeezes all the grinds to the bottom, but the coffee rises to the top. I never have any of the grinds or grounds, whatever they're called, in the coffee. It's always just a really great, strong cup of coffee. So I love that thing. The coffee tastes amazing, and I love that my sister bought it for me and she gave it to me as a gift. So thank you so much, Amanda. I love you. Okay, so that's it. That's it for the food and whatever else that is. Okay, I've been loving the Bourbon Strawberry and Vanilla Fine Fragrance Mist by Bath & Body Works. This smells amazing. It just smells just fantastic. I just spray it on myself all the time. This is it. It reminds me so much of my sister Heidi. I don't know why. Probably because of the vanilla scent, but it reminds me of her, and I love it. It's just a really pretty scent. It's just good. Okay, next, what am I gonna do? Okay, let's do a lip, I'll do a lip product that I like and a lip product that I did not like. I got this lip product in my BoxyCharm. It's by Ofra. It is a liquid matte lipstick. I'm sure you guys have seen it from my BoxyCharm video, my unboxing. I don't remember what the color is because it's not on here, but I think it was Santa Fe. I love this. I love this color. I love this liquid lipstick. It feels really, really good on my lips. It's not over drying. It doesn't crack. It lasts a long time. I don't get that weird, you know when you put on liquid lipstick and it wears off and you get that like, you're talking and you can see your lip on the inside? You don't get that, which I really like. Here's the color. And I love this so much. A lip product that I am not liking. So this is the Too Faced Melted Chocolate. It's liquefied long wearing lipstick. When I first got this, I was like, and this is in chocolate cherries. It's a beautiful color. When I first got this, I thought it was gonna be full coverage. Like you weren't gonna see any part of your skin. You weren't gonna have to reapply it. It's supposed to be long lasting. And I thought it was gonna be like a thicker, like a lipstick, but it's not. It's like a clear liquid. You have to put on a whole bunch. I'm gonna show you the color. You have to put on a whole bunch of it to make your lips look, isn't that pretty? To make your lips look like you have a full lipstick on, because if you don't, it's like a gloss. And it's just, you can see my lips through it. And if you put on too much, it's like glossy and gross. I'm really disappointed in this. I just watched someone's favorites. I think it's Pages and Polish, and she was showing the gingerbread one of the melted one, and it was matte and beautiful on her lips, and I want that, but this isn't like that at all. At all. It just stays shiny and feels like a gloss. I don't know, maybe did it go bad? I'm not really sure. So that's something I didn't like. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna show you is a mascara. This is the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. I got this, I think, in my Ipsy. And I love this mascara. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. You do have to put on a whole bunch of coats to make your eyes look full and make your eyelashes look full and pretty, but I don't mind that because it doesn't look like you're wearing too much of it. And I just really like this mascara. I've been using this. I'm probably gonna go out and buy myself a full size because I really like this mascara. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This is a great brow pencil for someone that uses pencils. I use pencils, and it's a very small point. You're not going to be able to see it because I use this one all. It's right there. It's a lot like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz because of the small pencil. It's perfect, makes little tiny hair marks, and I like the way it works, so I like this. And I forget how much it is, but it's not expensive. Okay, another thing. This foundation brush from my BoxyCharm, and it's a Bare Minerals foundation brush. It's Perfecting Face Brush. It has this little divot on the inside. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. And so I put my foundation in there, and at first I was like, what is this? It's not going to work right. You know, I was like, I don't think I'm going to like this. But I used it, and you do have to press it in a whole bunch to make sure all the product comes out, so you kind of have to press it. But this is a really great foundation brush. I don't even like foundation brushes, and if I feel like it does keep my skin a little streaky, I will go in with a beauty blender, but I really don't have any problems with it. It goes perfectly between my eyebrows, around my nose. I love this so much. I don't know why I've never used a foundation brush like this before, but I love it. Okay, let's do a highlight that I don't like. I got this Artist Couture Illuminati Diamond Glow powder from one of my BeautyCon boxes. This is a small one. And I was excited because this is the color that I wanted. It's Illuminati, and I was like, yay, I get this color. But this is the chunkiest highlighter I've ever used. When they say it is Diamond Glow, it is Diamond Glow. It's like they put a whole bunch of diamonds in there and crushed them up, and while you put it on, it scratches the shit out of your face. Like, I know that sounds terrible, but it's a beautiful highlight. I love the way it looks. But I don't like the way, first of all, I don't like the way it wears. I don't like I like the way that it looks because it is a very powerful highlight. It gives that blinding look if you're looking for a blinding look. I don't like the way that it looks on my skin. it always looks like it's a streak no matter what I do, no matter how I, use a brush to blend it out. It always looks like a streak. Also, it's chunky glitter, so you see chunks of glitter instead of just a constant beautiful highlight. And it just doesn't look good on my skin. It just doesn't look good on my skin for some reason. It kind of looks chunky. So if I didn't open it and swatch it a whole bunch of times, I would put it in my giveaway, but I've used it a few times, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, let's see. One of the next things that I want to show you. Oh, my hair straightener. Holy mother of God, guys. This is the best hair straightener I have ever used in my whole entire life. This is the Paul Mitchell Neuro hair straightener. I guess that's what it's called. You can curl your hair with this. You can do whatever you want with this. But let me tell you, I put this up to 350. I've never changed the heat on this. And I straighten my hair like this. And it straightens my hair like that. If I have my hair in a ponytail and I want to straighten my hair just to make the ponytail bump go away, all I have to do is go through my hair once. This is the most amazing hair straightener I've ever used. I don't know if I can get a good picture of it for you guys, but oh my God, it's so amazing. It's so amazing. This is a pricey one. It's about $120, but it's worth it. It's so worth it. I haven't felt any damage to my hair. I've been using it since, I think, March. And I haven't seen any damage to my hair. I definitely have trimmed my hair, but my hair doesn't feel like broken or damaged or dry. It's just a really good hair straightener. I love it so much. I'm so glad I have it. Okay, I have 3 eyeshadow palettes. I know. I know I'm crazy. I wear eyeshadow all the time. I am like obsessed with eyeshadow. I'm obsessed with finding the right perfect palette for me, and so far I have found many wonderful palettes. The first one I'm going to show you, and I think this was in my favorites last month, is the Yes Please ColourPop palette. This is the most amazing palette I've ever had. I'm not even joking. It's dirty AF, let me tell you. I mean, it's dirty. If you see that, look how dirty that is. But it's dirty because it's white, and it also has the brightest, most beautiful colors in it. So how do you keep it not from getting dirty? It's always going to be dirty. It just is, because I use it so much, and the colors are bright and beautiful and fantastic. Every color in this palette I've used and I have loved. I've even used the yellow for some of my looks, and oh my gosh, guys, I love this palette. The matte red, like, for ColourPop, I just think this is such a great palette. There's the red right there. It's so pretty, and I've worn it many times. There's one of the colors, the shimmer right there. I've worn it many times, and I have gotten so many compliments from all of you, as well as people when I'm outside doing stuff, running errands. People say, I love the way your eyeshadow looks. It's that palette. That palette is so beautiful. I can't get enough of it. I truly cannot get enough of it. I love it so much. Okay, 2 other palettes that I have been really liking are the Morphe 35OS and the Morphe 35R. Now, when I first got the Morphe 35R, I wasn't very happy with it. Honest to God, I wasn't. They're very patchy. The colors are patchy. They're not good. But for the price, I mean, they're good. But this isn't my favorite palette. But I got the Morphe 35OS, if that's how you say it, and it's an all shimmer palette. And what I've been doing is I've been using this palette, a lot of the shimmers, but I've been using this palette to go with it. So as I'm using I'll be using some of the matte colors here, and you do have to build these mattes up. They are patchy, so you have to work with them. But once you work with the matte colors, you get a really pretty eye look with it. And then let me just show you the mattes on this one. And there's shimmers too on this one. So these are all the shimmers, and those are all the mattes. And you can tell the ones I've been using. So I use some of the mattes, and then I go to this palette for my shimmers. And these are all beautiful. This palette's really, really good. This is a really nice palette. It's just a really pretty palette. I can't complain about it because I've liked every color. I've been really into reds and oranges lately. So these are perfect fall palettes for me. Love them. A palette that I have not been liking, and I think that's it for my favorites. I think so. I wrote this all down because I was prepared this time. Yeah, those are all my favorites. Okay, so things that I haven't been liking. This Makeup Revolution palette. I bought this in one of my Ulta hauls a while back, and I was like, I could use this for one of the peach palettes that have come out. Everyone has a peach palette right now, and I was like, I'm gonna try this palette. This palette sucks. It's just really bad. You can't blend out the colors. The colors aren't worth it. I mean, I've tried. If you see, I've really tried to use it. They just don't work. They don't blend out right. The only color that I kind of like is this one right here, and that's this one right there. That's the only one I kind of like, and it's just, it's not, compared to the Yes Please palette and the Morphe palette, that's just a sad little shimmer. So I don't like this palette. This is the Makeup Revolution Professional Eyeshadow Palette, and it is the Neutrals versus Neutrals. Here's the back. It's just not worth the money that you spend on it. I think I spent like $12.95 on this palette. I don't like it at all. The next thing that I do not like is, I only have 2 more products and then I'm done. Did I go through that really fast? I really did. I'm super proud of myself. Let me see what time it is. 16 minutes. That wasn't bad. Good. Good job, Abby. Okay, I got this in my BeautyCon boxes. One of them is the DLS eyeshadow crayon. It's the Dirty Little Secrets eyeshadow crayon. First of all, the eyeshadow crayon falls out constantly. So, and I'm like, yes, a cream eyeshadow crayon, awesome, I'm gonna try it. It is awful. So there's the color, right? Can you see it? Right there. So you can barely, that right there, not that, this. Can you see it? There it is. Right there. So it looks like a really pretty color, right? A really pretty shimmer. But this cake, it's cakey. Once you put it on your face, you cannot move it. And it just doesn't look right. It just like creases and clumps and it's awful. Terrible, horrible, no good, very bad eyeshadow crayon. And the next thing is, no, I have two more bad things. This is the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Intensive Exfoliating Treatment. It's a Hollywood's 2-minute facial. Girls, guys, ladies, gentlemen, men, and women, do not use this. Don't use it. Please be cursing because they'll demonetize me, because I've been being demonetized. Every video I put up is demonetized and I have to have it reviewed before it will go back on. It's so ridiculous. I don't even curse. I never curse. I'm such a good girl on YouTube and they still demonetize me. Why? Why is this happening to me? Anyway, this hurts. This is terrible. This burnt the crap out of my face. It took a week for my face to heal. It says that you should use once or twice a week, apply a thin, even layer to a clean, wet face, massaging in circular motions for 30 seconds. Then leave it on for up to 2 minutes, rinse, and gently pat dry. Well, of course, you have to gently pat dry when you're done because your skin is gone and you have a raw face. But I had this on and I started doing the circular motions and it started to burn. And it says that you will feel a tingly sensation, and it also says that your face will get red. My face went on fire. Like there was flames coming out of my face. It burnt me so badly right here and right here that it took me a week to heal. Like I had burns on my face. It was so bad. I couldn't even last the 30 seconds. This hurt so bad. I'm gonna let you look at it one more time so you never buy it. Don't buy it. This is a no. Don't do it. Horrible. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna show you is the Japanesque Velvet Touch eyeshadow palette. So here's the packaging. It's very pretty and dirty. And I wanted to love this. I really did. I wanted to love it. I like Japanesque products. I like they have a liquid illuminate something, and I love it. They also have a few other products that I really love, and I don't remember what they are. But I wanted to love this. I was like, this is it's a cool toned palette, right? That's cool toned. I wanted to love it. And you see, I've tried to use it several times, and I just can't like it. It's just, first of all, these two colors right here, the white and the white, look, the white and the white, they are exactly the same. Like I don't see the difference. There they are on my fingers. Do you see a difference in the colors? I don't see the difference. There they are right there. But do you see how chalky they are? they're chalky. They're like chalk. It's like going to your kid's school and playing with the chalk. It's terrible. And these two colors right here, I wanted to love them, but the pink is right here and the gray is right here. The pink is very dry. It's like a powder. It's like you could blow it off your finger. It's gone. And the gray, brown gray color is smooth. It's smooth, but it's chunky and weird. There's those colors right there. The gray isn't as bad as the pink, but the pink is just, you don't even want to use it. You don't want to even touch it because there's no point. There's no point in using the pink because once you put it on your eye, it falls off. Doesn't matter what you do. The gray, brown, whatever it is sort of pretty. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite. I couldn't like it. It just was something I didn't like. I don't know why. I just didn't. And it makes me sad that I didn't like it because Japanesque is a pretty good company and they do have wonderful eyeshadows and you can get them at Ulta. But I just didn't like that. I just didn't like it, so it made me a little sad. All right, guys, that's it. All right, everybody. I'm going to try and stop saying guys because I know you guys aren't guys. But all right, I am done this video. Those were my favorites and some of the products that I did not like this month. I will list everything in my description box below. What I usually do is I upload my video and then I make my description box as I usually do. And then after I upload the video, I go back and I put in all of the products that I talked about. So they will be there. That just takes me an extra like half hour to do it because, you know, it just does. So that's it. I think I'm done. If you guys liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.